You can't get into a pub for a stay behind, then one of the places you can come to in London is a cocktail bar. And cocktails are terribly fashionable at the moment. Yes, I'll have a Metal McKay, Dave will have the Brazilian Garage, and I don't know the name of what Trish is having, but it looks like a cup of phlegm with a tree growing in it. Have a cocktail, please. Thank you. But actually, this is Stringfellows, actually, in the heart of London. And this is where all us famous people come to for a drink. Thank you very much. And it's where, you know, like James Hunt, Rupert Murdoch, Prince Edward, you know, they've been down the pub, they've had a few light and bitters, you know what I mean, some chips, feel a bit thirsty, so they come down to Stringfellows. There's tons of famous people like myself actually come to Stringfellows. Oh, look, over there, it's Yuri Andropov, President of the Soviet Union. Yuri, hi. How's Rachel? Nostravoshedia. Oh, Voshedia, Nostravoshedia, Boyedia, Pravda, Nostravoshedia. Yes, and over there in the corner, I think I just noticed Rowan Atkinson talking to Bruce Springsteen. Brucey, love, hey, give me 5. Yes, really amazing, yeah. Actually, a lot of people come to Stringfellows have been thought to be dead for several years. For instance, in the corner over there, we've got Jimi Hendrix talking to Elvis Presley, and they're going to be having a drink later with Glenn Miller. And of course, the wonderful thing about Stringfellows is that they protect all us famous people, that if any drunk is actually bothering anybody, then he's immediately ejected.
And don't come back, you drunken yobbo!
Well, if you're not rich or privileged enough to go to a cocktail bar, there has been a place open in London for about 4 years where you can get a late night drink and a bit of live entertainment thrown in. Here we are at London's famous comedy store, where the late night drinker can have a few bevies, see some outrageous comedy and shout his head off. Great, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Comedy Store. As you know, the Comedy Store is the home of avant-garde comedy, and we've got some great comedians for you tonight, and we've got some utterly hopeless ones. As you know, anybody can get up and perform, but I'd like to crave your indulgence for some of the comedians, because it's actually a very difficult business being a comedian, and it was actually very difficult for me, because I got started when I was at school. You know, you've heard that expression, young, gifted and black. Well, I was short, fat and Jewish, which at the Joseph Goebbels Memorial School for the Sons of betamax parachutists, not a good thing to be. It's a no-no, or a niet-niet, whichever you want. I've heard that before! You pinched that off Clement Attlee! Anyway, it's a bad trip. It's a day return to Sheffield, you know. Anyway, not dead! One day we were actually in domestic science, you know, and we were making some lentil fondue or something like that. And get a fat bastards! I just stuck my head in the blender, you know. They got a great big laugh, you know. Big round of applause. They got all my hair cut off and everything, you know. I was covered in lentils, you know, but the main thing was they got a laugh, and I was really excited, you know. So the next day, right, I was so illuminated.
No. I was actually the compere here for about a year. And, like, apart from introducing the acts, the most difficult part of the job was coping with the hecklers, which is where I sort of honed my unique style of performance comedy, you know. Because you get these office parties in from ICI or World Sausage Works, you know, all shouting their heads off and proving how witty they were to all their mates, you know. Everything goes quiet, right? In the silence, I jump up and I go, "Get stuffed, Baldy!" And they got another laugh, you know. Do some funny jokes! People were throwing bottles and flowers and hand grenades, you know. Absolutely fantastic. Until by the end of the term, I was actually going round with a sawn-off shotgun, sticking it in me mouth like that and going, "Look, lad, look, I'm going to shoot my head off now." I've seen shopping precincts funnier than you. Listen, mate, why don't you